Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm really excited to walk you through exactly how to create a Gantt chart in Google Sheets. If you've ever managed a project, you know just how helpful a Gantt chart can be. It's a brilliant way to visually organize tasks on a timeline so you can keep yourself or your whole team right on track. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to make your very own Gantt chart completely from scratch, and you'll feel so much more confident using Google Sheets to bring order to any project, big or small. Alright, let's jump right in. First things first, you'll need to get into Google Sheets. Now, if you're already in your Gmail, maybe checking email or working in another Google app, look up at the very top right corner of the screen. You'll see that classic Google grid of dots. Those are the Google apps. Click those 9 dots and a whole menu of Google services drops down in front of you. From here, go ahead and select Google Sheets. If you haven't used it before, this is basically Google's cloud-based version of Excel, and it's super handy for all kinds of charts and lists. Let's quickly talk about what a Gantt chart actually is. At its heart, it's a type of bar chart, but not for comparing numbers like you might do in math class. Instead, you use a Gantt chart to visualize the timeline of different tasks so you can lay out what needs to get done when and by whom. Think of it as your project's roadmap. Instead of just writing out a list of deadlines, a Gantt chart helps you see the flow of the entire project at a glance. Now, once you're inside Google Sheets, look toward the top portion of your screen. What we need to do is insert a chart into our spreadsheet. Just click on Insert. It's in the menu bar near the top. A drop-down menu will appear. Find and click on Chart. If you pause for a second, you'll notice Google Sheets automatically suggests a chart for you, but we're going to customize it a bit. So once you see a chart pop up, look over to the chart editor that appears on the right. Under Chart Type, you'll find a big array of different options, but since a Gantt chart is basically a special type of bar chart, you'll want to scroll until you find Bar Chart. If you're newer to Google Sheets, don't worry if you aren't sure which bar chart to pick. They're all variations of the same format, and you can always switch between them to see which looks clearer for your project. Here, where the magic happens, now you get to customize. The basics will just give you side-by-side colored bars, but you can really adapt this to your needs. For a traditional Gantt chart look, make sure each bar represents the task duration, starting at the task's beginning date and stretching out to the deadline. This is where you might need to rearrange your columns a bit. Sometimes you'll want to add start dates and durations and map those as your data range in the chart editor. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what makes your tasks easiest to track. For example, you might color code bars by team member or priority, or adjust the axis labels so they're clear and readable. And that's it. With just a few clicks and thoughtful tweaks, you've got yourself a functional Gantt chart right inside Google Sheets. No expensive software required. Remember, it's totally normal if this takes a few minutes to set up or if you find yourself tinkering to get the look just right. The important thing is that you end up with a chart that makes project planning feel a whole lot easier. I hope you found this walkthrough helpful. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or need a little extra help with your Gantt chart. And of course, if you want more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe. I've got plenty more tips and tricks coming your way. Thanks for watching and happy charting.